Copy and paste the script from bottom of video. Learn it by heart and practice it.
When you follow these steps after a month or so, you will feel a lot better. Then you will naturally think of the person less and less. They will start to be less important to you after a month has gone by. This has worked for me. You can still go out and enjoy life as if you never had your heart broken at all. You will still be able to do the things you love. I personally devised strategies that allowed me to enjoy life while my heart was broken. I could still do things without having pain all day. This made things so much easier for me. You need to be a tactician like a soldier to help yourself feel better while going through the healing process of a broken heart. Sometimes people think that Jesus can magically heal their broken heart overnight. If that was the case, then why did he give us the ability to have feelings for in the first place? That would be like asking God to stop you liking evil things. God does not decide what you should like or not like. It is you that makes those choices, not God. You need God to direct your life to make wiser choices. Except you cannot have your ex back. Do not hope to get back together with the person. You need to kill hope. If you are having difficulty letting go, then just tell yourself, hey, if I went back out with this person, I am at risk of being hurt again. I need to move on from them. That should be the reason. Hope is not a good thing. Proverbs 13:12. Hope deferred makes the heart sick. If you keep hoping to get back to the person, you will make yourself sick. I experienced sick-like emotions when I struggled to let go. I was longing for her, but I knew I needed to stop that behavior and accept I cannot have her. Never try and put the person out of your head. The reason why you have these thoughts and emotions is because of your unconscious mind is sending these signals to you. It wants you to deal with these thoughts because it is trying to motivate you to do something about this person. The option is to accept you cannot have them and cry about it. If you can, make sure you are away from the person physically, because this will take away anxieties of worrying about bumping into them. The reason why you may feel fear is not because you are a wimp. It is because your unconscious mind is sending the fear signals to you because it wants you to be away from the person. It does not want you to be more emotionally wounded than you are now. So if you have to move to a different town or live somewhere else with a friend or relative for a few months, will help you greatly for recovery reasons. Do not fear or worry about having any kind of emotions for the person. The reason why you feel emotions is because it is the expression of the mind. If you worry about having them, it can cause your imagination to take over. This can cause the imagination to take the emotions more further than normal. When you learn that crying combats bad emotions naturally, you will learn not to worry about feeling any kind of horrible emotions. There is no need to worry about having intense emotions for the person, as you will be fine. Do not worry about feeling the pain and other emotions that make you feel like you are going crazy. The reason why I say this is because you have a natural medicine that will take that pain and crazy feeling away for a while. This natural medicine is relaxation and letting yourself cry. The reason why you feel pain is because your internal organs are not relaxed but are tensed by fear, worry and emotions that are not dealt with, etc. When tensed up, the emotions cannot flow properly through your body properly, and the emotions will manifest in a very weird way. Sometimes you might feel anxiety, shortness of breath, pain in the chest, to feeling as if someone is squeezing your heart, to over the top fear, to strange emotions that are overwhelming, to nothing feels real, to feeling strange all over the body, to having a sore headache, etc. The list will go on and is nothing to worry about, as it is just because the emotions are intense and are not being dealt with properly. This can be combated through relaxation and allowing yourself to cry intensely for the person. Sometimes you might find yourself crying not that deeply, as if you are skimming the surface. This will not help you get rid of bad feelings. You need to cry more deeply to get to the root of the emotions. Once you have done this for say an hour or less, you will feel good afterwards for hours at a time, having a great relief. Jesus said, worry for nothing. The context of what to cry about. The only context of why you should cry is because of their absence from you and that you cannot have them anymore. Do not cry or think of memories about all the good times you had with them, as this will hurt you. Do not think about what great future the two of you could have had together either. Do not think about what they could be doing at the present moment by looking at their social media, etc. Cut yourself off from looking at anything about them. Just cry because of their absence from your life. Jesus, even though he was full of joy, he also had to weep. This means Jesus used his natural medicine to help him to heal and not bottle up his emotions. The Israelites had to weep for those who had died. They would weep for 30 days. Crying is the natural medicine that you need to get practicing. Stealth crying in public. This is a good technique because you can cry on the inside without showing any facial expressions. This needs to be practiced in the mirror so no one will see that you are upset. Once you learn to do this, you can cry silently with no tears or facial expressions in a public setting. When unright, no one will detect you are upset. This stealth crying will help you feel better if emotions rush back to you in a social setting. Then if you need to cry, just go to a public toilet and do so. You can also learn to cry without making a noise that is obvious. I have learned to do this and has helped to rid any pain or horrible emotions I would feel. If the pain is getting too much or emotions is too much, just excuse yourself from public setting and go to the toilet to let yourself cry for a few minutes or more. This will help you. No one will know what is going on. Do not worry if you see people that look similar to your ex. The intense emotions will subside because your unconscious mind knows it is not your ex.
How to feel good so you do not go into depression. When you cry, you need to think of innocent thoughts with innocent nice images. I will give an example of what worked for me. I had problems with trying to cry because I am a guy. I knew I needed to relax myself to help rid some of the pain in my heart. I also needed to cry but could not. I was not relaxed enough with my thoughts to do so. Then when I listened to the harp music of the movie First Man, it sounded innocent and sounded attractive in a gentle way. I then had images as if I was at the seaside with seashells, etc. Then I felt so relaxed I just broke down in tears for hours. I was sad but I felt great. I did not feel like I was trapped in a hellhole anymore but felt I was slowly climbing to the goals of freedom. I did not feel bad when feeling sad because I had all these good thoughts about the tune and I had good thoughts about myself too. Use Google and find nice images, maybe of the seaside or anything that looks relaxing and innocent. Anything violent will only make you tense up. If you are too excited, that is watching something that gets you on the edge of your seat, this can make you feel horrible emotions and pain, etc.
Philippians 4:8. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Good thoughts is needed for the healing process to work for you. This will give you peace. Jesus is the Prince of Peace and we need to do things God's way to obtain peace in our lives. Stop listening to songs that keep convincing you of the one myth. You need to understand that you are still capable of falling in love with other people too. 1 Kings 11:1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites. This shows you are capable of loving more than one person. Do not think angry thoughts about person but forgive them for hurting you. If you keep holding anger towards them, that causes you to keep thinking of them. The idea is to think of them less, not keep thinking of them. Also, dramatic thoughts will only cause you to keep having feelings towards them. Drama, even if negative, can cause people to like each other. Stop admiring them also. The Bible says not to admire a woman's beauty. The reason why you should not is because you will increase the attraction for them. Proverbs 6:24-28. To keep you from the evil woman, from the smooth tongue of the adulteress. Do not desire her beauty in your heart, nor let her capture you with her eyelids. For on account of a harlot one is reduced to a loaf of bread, and an adulteress hunts for the precious life. Finding a woman attractive is okay. Just don't deliberately admire them by constantly looking at them and deliberately thinking about them and lusting after them. Do not be infatuated by person or think of made up romantic thoughts about the person, as this could create false emotions that are not needed. This will only add to the problem. The imagination should not be entertaining the person in any way. Sometimes it can happen. For example, I imagined the person's face in the sky as if she is a goddess. That caused more intense emotions that were not based on reality. So try not to think of unrealistic thoughts about the person but only focus on their absence and cry about it. 1 Corinthians 6:18 Flee fornication. Every sin that a man doeth is without the body, but he that committeth fornication sinneth against his own body. This can lead to regrets in some people who have become sexually immoral. 1 Corinthians 7:1 Now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Fornication can cause you to be emotionally attached to someone because of the memories. This is why sex is for marriage. Marriage means serious commitment and is not about fun and games.